This is gonna be a Q&A video because I realized I haven't posted anything like that on this channel yet. Why would you guys even care to watch what I'm putting out if y'all don't know who I am? You feel me? We are bringing weekly videos to y'all in 2025. Before we get into the Q&A, I wanna let y'all know my vision for this channel. All things thrifting, all things vintage, where I can share about my business. I wanna document the growth of it. I wanna have all my friends featured on the channel. We'll go and do thrifting challenges in the studio, making a silly song. If y'all have any video ideas, comment them below so that we can write them into our YouTube Emma 2025 plan, because we have a whole little doc here. I'm Emma, also known as Emma Rogue on the internet. I have my mom, my dad, and my brother, Noah. We have 2 dogs at home, Poppy, and we just got a new Chihuahua, Fluffy. I grew up in Jersey City. Then my family moved to like a very rural area. I was surrounded by like horses, cows, cornfields. All I did was go on the internet and watch YouTube. I was super obsessed with Zoella, Alfie Days, Sam Pepper, all of like the YouTube pranksters. I love the Janoskians. Like that was my shit. I was also a really good kid. I just had a goal in mind, which was to get into NYU. My favorite teacher in middle school, he went to NYU. He's so cool. Let me just go to NYU because that'll probably make me cool, right? My life was basically school and gymnastics. I was at the gym 4 to 5 days a week, and I was in like this dual program in high school, which was great because I got a year off of college, which saved a lot of money. NYU is expensive, and now it's like $100,000 a year or something. It's nuts.
Oh my God!
I have a love for entertainment. TV shows, slapstick comedy movies. I had a whole period of my life where I was doing film photography before I started thrifting. I would use my camera as like a little like free pass. I'd be like, hey, like I'm shooting tonight. And you know, you end up at the club and there's like Playboy Cardi and Iggy clothes. I used to thrift with the purpose of fitting in. I remember kids commenting on it and being like, I used to have that shirt last year. And I was like, ooh, I didn't care. It was like a 10th of the price. Once I got to college, I met so many people that dressed to please themselves. When I started thrifting, I would like look out for vintage tags to find pieces that were rare that no one else had. Another passion of mine is work. I have so many ideas in my head, and it's hard because there's only so much time in a day. I love animals, capybaras. If I ever get the opportunity to meet an animal, I try to do it. Now we're gonna do the Q&A. I have a bunch of questions that y'all asked me over on my Instagram. First question, would you ever crazy older vintage tees like band tees, cartoon tees, etc.?
But what the hell?
I wanna say yes. Next question, will you marry me? Oh my gosh. I'm taken, so I'm sorry. Did you attend college? What was your major? I went to New York University. It was amazing. And I studied media, culture, and communication. I honestly wanted to study business, but I was scared that I would be rejected from Stern. How did you start your business? I just randomly was like, you know what? Let me try listing an item on Depop. I'd never resold. I found these chunky Skechers at the thrift. They were $4, and I was like, I can't fit them, but I know some girl would love them. And within 40 minutes, I had people like DMing me, fighting over them, and I sold them. As soon as that moment happened, I have something here. How do you manage a work-life social balance being an entrepreneur? What I've learned as I get older, you really have to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you reach burnout really fast. Moving away from my workplace has really helped. When I'm here at home, I have my peace here. There's also times when you're gonna have to rally. I try to exercise. I'm kind of like not the best at it, but in 2025, it's a big goal of mine. It's 11:11 a.m. Make a wish. How did you start Rogue? A couple weeks into listing items on Depop, I was like, okay, let me just make a little logo for myself. I made an Instagram. I was consistent with my listings on Depop. I would post every week, being really aware of what other great sellers were doing and incorporating that into my business. What's the best thing about owning a business and the worst part? Being able to execute any idea I have without anybody like stopping me or telling me what to do. If I was at a corporate entity, which I have been at the past, that's gonna take 2 weeks to get approval, probably get denied. Number one, taxes, and building an amazing team that believes in your vision. And then when you hire people that give that vibe in the beginning, but then they show their true colors later on, like that's so difficult because then you're gonna eventually have to fire that person. That is not fun. How do I intern for Rogue? Email info@roguegarms.com. Internship application in the subject line. Attach your resume. Give me a great cover letter and send us your creative portfolio with any sort of digital artwork you've done, and we will get back to you. What inspired you to start Rogue and go from a Depop to a physical store? When COVID happened, the rents in New York were going down. My friends started opening stores and they were like, hey Emma, come do a pop-up at my opening weekend in my store. I'm making TikToks promoting my friends' businesses. Obviously, like, love to do that. Why am I not directing them to my own physical business? So I was like, I started looking for location, found a spot in April 2021, moved in May 15th, and opened June 5th. After making you the painting, what is the meaning behind the rogue bat? This mom made us a bat painting. I believe her name is Julie. I'm wearing it right now. I commissioned Emma Gasper to create characters for the Rogue Sphere. So I had her make a bat, a mushroom, and a bear. I just like bats. I think they're cool animals. I love everything that flies, except like bugs. Where do you feel like you get your inspiration from? Old music videos from like the 2000s and 90s, the Club Kid aesthetic from the late 90s, I love. Also Fruits Mag. Everything that I loved as a kid is also a big reference. What's a country that you want to visit? I already been there, but I want to go back to Japan this year, and I think I might in May. Bali, because my friend Raja, who does all the Bratz animation, and now he's working on a cartoon for us. Costa Rica, because there's a lot of animals there, just like monkeys running around and stuff. I'd have too many questions to try and pick your brain. Just wanted to say keep crushing it. Thank you so much, Retro Original Code. How can we send you clothes? You can either ship it to the shop, 154 Allen Street, and just write a note on it that it's like specifically for me if you want to gift me something. That is so sweet. Any plans for a new song? Jorts is a banger. Cody Temple Smith, thank you. I love you. I would love to make another song. I had so much fun in the studio. I think actually Jorts 2 will be in the making in 2025. I honestly had no idea that video would do so well, like the Jorts skit we made. Also, it is my all-time favorite video that we've ever made. What events/sales do you have planned for 2025? Coming up ASAP is our next bin sale. I think we're gonna do it February 8th. So if y'all are in New York, pull up to the shop. Raves and parties this year, like February 15th, we're doing a rave with tech support, a little meet and greet with someone named Benny Blanco in March. So many closet sales, y'all. We just did one with my family and it was insane, guys, but yeah. Also more collabs with Affliction and hopefully like other brands like Osiris. When did you lock in? I was left with two choices. I could either work remote for Depop or I could focus on my own online vintage store. I politely declined Depop's offer. I moved back home during COVID and I focused on my Depop store. And then that's when I logged in on TikTok. I realized that like the power is really within me. Where do you source items to resell? 641 Style, that is a very nosy question. This is the question that I get asked most. You have to start just getting creative. You're not just going to thrift stores, right? Because that's the top of the iceberg. There's so much underneath the water that you can do to find new shit. Going to estate sales, going on Craigslist, going on Facebook Marketplace, calling people, being like, hey, do you have old stuff? Over the years, I've made connections with a lot of people that know what I like. Tech details for the gaming monitor and computer for editing, please. Okay, computer I bought is the new Mac Studio, and then I bought an LG monitor, a keyboard here, we'll put it on the screen, it lights up rainbow, and then I bought a gaming mouse as well, wired. Can I play Fortnite in your editing setup? And the person editing this video right now is a Fortnite master, so you're gonna have, if she lets you, hey, y'all can play. Do a haul of your closet with the most special pieces and stories associated with them. I have too many pieces to show that like a closet tour is gonna have to be a separate video. I guess I'll show y'all like one piece. I could show y'all the Affliction collab. Y'all already seen that. I'm gonna show y'all one. Picking more is gonna be too much. I found this t-shirt that I used to wear every day in like the 3rd and 4th grade. Crazy Frog graphic tee. I got this from Walmart. Little boys section, I remember. It's dated 2006. I'm just so happy I found it because it fits me perfect like a cute little baby tee fit now. That's the end of it for the questions that I got from y'all. If you have any more, please list them below because I'll probably do another Q&A like this. Remember to subscribe. Follow me on my other socials. Love y'all. Bye.